Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Iain. Alright, we have a couple things to talk about. First and foremost, enjoy your coffee. Anyways, another early morning. We're not outside today, we're inside. As the fall progresses in Canada here, it gets continually colder. I was out yesterday fishing, and I actually saw snow falling from the sky, believe it or not. So that just gives you an idea of how cold it actually is getting here. I think the high today is supposed to be a high of what is it, 6 degrees, I think it was, something like that. So not really talking about high temperatures here. One of the joys of living in Canada, I suppose, right? So anyways, that's what's happening. It was kind of funny actually, because I was out fishing. I was trying to record a video to see how it would work out, because I've been messing around with that in the last few days just to see how it would work out, because that's something I've never done before, and because I've done the YouTube thing for a while now, I just wanted to try out some other avenues, I guess. So I was trying to do recording with my cell phone, because recording outside fishing is a lot different than recording on a computer, and it's very interesting. I've recorded a few videos now, and I'm still getting used to it. Once my first video, I created another channel just as like an experiment to see how it would go, because I was like, oh, okay, I think I could do this. So I was like, okay, let's just try and do it. So I actually created a second channel, and I have been testing it out, making some videos, creating some artwork and stuff like that for their channel. It's been kind of interesting. It's kind of like, think of it as like take everything you learned from channel number 1 and try and apply it for channel number 2. That's how I'm thinking about it, at least. So it's a bit kind of an experiment, and I don't know. It's always fun to try these types of things. Like, how would I describe this? From a business perspective, it would be, can you replicate the success again and again and again? So like, for example, if you look at serial entrepreneurs, they're called, and those type of people are able to create a successful business once and then do it a second time and a third time. It's very interesting to see how they're able to do it, and like what things they consider when they do it. So anyways, that is one of the things I'm working on the side, just to see how it would work, and I'm kind of curious. I'm curious how it'll progress. Obviously, in this scenario, by me mentioning the channel and potentially linking to the channel, it'll give it a little bit of a I don't know, a bump is the wrong word, but a little bit of interest from you guys going, hey, what the heck is Iain doing over there? And that's about it. If you're interested, you might subscribe or whatever. If you're not, well, then you probably won't, but you might check it out regardless to see how ridiculous it is versus what I do normally, I guess. So anyways, but the one thing I kind of realized though, with making the fishing channel, was I live in Canada and I live in Ontario, so we have changing seasons here. So like, for example, in Farm Sim, what I can do is I can make videos all year round. Doesn't matter what the weather's like outside, doesn't matter the temperature, if there's anything like that. Whereas if you try to make videos like outside, whether they're like biking videos or fishing videos or whatever it happens to be, or even farming videos, like real life farming, you actually can only make them at certain times of the year. So for example, in Canada, in Ontario, let's say, in my zone for fishing, it opens up in April, was it? Can't remember now. I don't think it's April, but it opens up not super early. Fishing Ministry of Natural Resources. I totally have the fishing guide downloaded so I can know when, so I can double check these things. Because I constantly think about random things about my zone, and every zone's a little different in Ontario. I don't know how it works in the States. If you are a fisherman in the States, let me know how it works. Do you have zones, or is it just statewide? I know you have limits, I suppose, too. Alright, so for Zone 17. Alright, opening season is the second Saturday in May for walleye. And Northern Pike's open all year? No way. Huh. That's not, no, that's not right. That's not the right zone. Got mixed up. I didn't realize there was we were 18. There we go. All right. Northern Pike is open from January 1st to March 31st, and the second Saturday of May. So, second Saturday of May is basically when you can fish for Northern Pike. So that's like the earliest thing I can fish for. Walleye opens up the same time. Panfishes open up all year. So yeah, you can depending what you're doing. So like the earliest I can fish is when the snow comes off the ground and I can start fishing for panfish. So it was kind of a really odd realization I came to, because I was like, oh wait a minute, like this is a little bit more time sensitive, or a little bit more time sensitive, I'll go, than making farm sim videos. So for example, if you want to have, let's say, one video a week or one video a month, so you need at least 12 videos, let's say. Let's go for one video a month. Let's assume you put it all your heart and soul in that one video. So you do one video a month. If that's the case, you have, in Ontario, let's say we have May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So you have, what, 7 months maybe? And that's assuming the snow is off at that time and whatnot. So I don't know. It's like you have 7 months to make 12 videos, and that means you have to go out I don't know, once almost every weekend, I guess, basically. So it's kind of, I don't know, it was an odd thing I came across. So I'm gonna stop babbling about that. But I thought it was an interesting little realization I came to. So anyways, that's what I kind of realized. Anyways, I tried out YouTube streaming the other day. It's actually really good. They've made some big improvements upon the service. It's a lot better than it used to be. When it first came out, it was cumbersome to try and do it, to try and actually live stream, because you had to change your stream key every single time. So if you've ever streamed before, you know what I'm talking about. So it's like when you have Twitch, you get a special key you have to put into OBS or Open Broadcaster software so you can stream. But with YouTube, you should change every single time. So you have to go into the settings, change it. But now it's just one stream key and that's it. And you just change the title. So they've made it a lot more streamlined, which is really good. Really good for those people who like to stream. I haven't streamed much this past summer, and that's because I was fishing a lot more. So that's what happens sometimes when you get normally I used to stream on Saturdays, 10 o'clock, and that would be the time I usually go fishing. So that's what happens. Anyways, yeah, that's a cool thing. It's YouTube streaming. It's pretty cool. I like it. I will probably stream on YouTube streaming or YouTube gaming, whatever they want to call it, from now on. I guess you want to use a fancy word, be henceforth. Anyways. Alright, folks, I think that'll be it for me today. Has there been any good mods that have come out for Farm Sim lately? I did see one, actually. I was watching Killer Croc, and he did a mod review on a mixer, and it's one of the best mixers I've seen so far. Very cool stuff. The weird thing is I don't know, I can't link to a web page because it was only in his description, so I don't know where it came from. He doesn't speak English as far as I know. So anyways, folks, that'll be it for me today. My name's Iain Robson. This has been another episode of Coffee with Iain, and if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys later.